I mean, for myself, I've grown really fond of Millsy, and I spent a little bit of time with him in Vegas, so I kind of knew him coming into this year. But yeah, he's been great with me, and so that's kind of the last thing I was thinking about was getting in and just making sure he was okay, and you never want to see anybody leave the game like that, and it's with the whole neighbor situation and Martinez, who we played a few weeks ago in Chicago. You just never want to see that. So yeah, we were worried about him, but he's in good spirits.
Obviously, the gap between your last game played isn't nearly as big as the last time you came in. So, ready to go tonight?
Yeah, no, same way. I feel like I was just kind of getting going, and but that's just the way it works. And in this league, there's lots of good players, and guys need to rotate in and stay fresh. So yeah, I'm ready for it, and yeah, just kind of building off of how I left off in Colorado, and I felt like my game was good, and playing with the puck and confident and skating, and yeah, just overall felt really good. So just got to keep it going.
What's been the key for you when you got into the lineup looking like a player that has not been out of the lineup?
I think that's all just mental, for me at least. I'm putting in the work after practices, and staying sharp in little details, and I think, yeah, just like I said, just mentally going home and not trying to think about it too much, and just know that I'll get my shot, and I have. So hopefully just keep running with it and keep playing well. After games, try and be a goldfish and not think about it too long, or if I messed up or made a bad play, then on the bench, try not to worry about that and just worry about the next shift. And I think that's one thing I've been able to do over my career is not get pissed about on ice play after a shift. And we have iPads on the bench for a reason, so you go back and look at old shifts from the past shifts. So yeah, I mean, I feel great. So.
And beyond that, what's the key to, when you're in the situation you're in, it's not just getting into the lineup, but it's quite often getting into the lineup with new defense partners. How have you been able to kind of gauge the different people that you could be playing with and be ready to play with that person specifically when you get the opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was on my offside, which I haven't played too much of in my life. I played a little bit of it when I was in Vegas, and that was pretty much it. But I felt good. I felt good on the left side, and it's definitely different, looking up ice, and you got to turn your whole body to look up ice for plays, and it's just a little bit less time in the D zone to make plays in your backhand. And but yeah, I don't think it's whether it's this guy or this guy, it doesn't really matter. It's we're all good players, and you find ways to make plays and build chemistry with the guy you're playing with. And I mean, it's been six months already almost, and since I've been here and being around these guys, so it's yeah, like I said, we're all good players, and you figure it out when you get in practice and on the ice for games. And yeah, I don't think that's a big issue, which is nice.
Dylan was saying last week that he appreciated the way that when people step in, that it's generally gone well. How much better at that job would you be now than a couple of years ago when you're first breaking in the NHL? Yeah, what have you learned, I guess, that helps with that?
I think just experience, seeing how other people handle the situations, and I've been around guys that have been in similar situations, and them kind of giving me advice, and me talking about what I'm going through, and it's definitely gotten better. It's not easy going in after, I think the first game was 23 games or something like that, and then coming out for however many and then going back in. And I think I'm just happy to be here, and I try not to think about that too much, because it could have been a completely different situation at a camp if I didn't have a good camp or play well the last few games. So yeah, I'm just grateful, and happy to be here with these guys.